Just under 1 minute to go before the start, and that following the wackiest race we've ever seen. Wind shifts of greater than 90 degrees. Now we're looking at a right shift, and everyone is piled up at the right end. The left end was terrible last start, but since then we've moved this pin up quite a bit. The pin is now equidistant from the windward mark, as is the committee boat. So anywhere you can get a good start in velocity, move up the course. The angle isn't that important if the wind's going to continue to shift later. Although that said, you'd like to be going on starboard when this race starts. And down here at the pin we have John Power, and that could work. I think we're getting really close to the start. This wind's a little soft down here, right on for Power. Coming underneath with more speed as a racing class, but they're not going to be able to punch through. First of all, they have too much jib luff tension. They got that jib halyard cranked on the race class boat here in 19. And they barely get by the pin without hitting it. Up the line was, at least temporarily, more favored. Frank McNamara in 27 has a great start, but he just ran out of wind. Look at that, his jib just went back, which means the Power is going to be lifted for a moment and then headed. He could be in good shape. In fact, he should probably get his weight up. Now he's getting the header. Okay, so Frank only got hit a little bit. 18, the race class, is the other race class boat is right behind him. 15 is doing well up there. That's Keith Fox, who had such a disaster in the first race. Charlie Quigley's about mid-fleet. He's right there in our picture. It's a much more close race. Can we... More left shifts up here. As boats are finally going to port. John Power is still going on starboard. He's been headed. Looking better, but he's got to tack soon. He does. And John is fighting it out in the top 4. He's got a long way to go on port, so it's going to be unlikely that he takes first, but it's still possible. He needs the other boats to get headed, such as 18, a race class boat that's still lifted on starboard. So John's probably about 5th at the moment. Here's Phoebe with the other race class team. They're doing okay. They're the ones with the tight jib halyard. Well, I don't need to tell them about the jib halyard because they'll be taking it down soon. Okay, now there's a lefty, and it came a little late for Power, but he's okay. So he might be up to about 4th now. Wow, they're lagging the main? That was a mistake. Frank McNamara will run first up there. And this lefty, so the racing class in 18 is going to be second. The other race class boat is going to be as high as 4th or 5th. Frank barely makes that mark. And there's Coast. Yep. Here's Frank's team. The main is over east. Not quite sure why. They're in a tight reach into this offset mark as they pre-feed the spinnaker and raise the spinnaker on Wasabi. Race class in second with Brad shouting out the remarks and helping get the spinnaker out of the hole. John Power is third. Look at that, Fred Baker on the bow. Cool. All right, we have Bob Perry in 4th here. 5th around is the Sorcerer. That's Saul at the helm. We got Jeff Wilson in the cockpit. And shooting the mark from way out, but because the current's so light, I think Ika's going to get away with this. I never saw the jib break on 20, so they never went above close haul. That's assuming that Ika tacked in the 3-lane zone. I don't think they did. So either way, it's no foul. But Pettipad's got more speed and just rolls right over Ika with Cam Porter at the helm. And then Jonathan Austin is coming flying in here on the low boat. The high boat is Keith Fox. Little trouble at the mark. Couldn't quite see where Blue Jay came from, but they made it around. 19 is the other race class. Oh, I thought they were doing much better than that. They must have really had a problem with starboard boats at the weather mark. Shooting the mark now is 24. Oh, they're going to tack and foul. Yeah, that's definitely a foul by 24. Yeah, that was a foul. 24 went past head to win onto port. They were guilty of while tacking, Rule 13. They didn't complete the tack onto port, but they were not on starboard anymore. Insult to injury, they're in last. Okay, Frank has rounded the leeward mark of race 2 in the lead. Closing in a little bit is Sorcerer, that's Saul Rosen in second. We fixed the gate, so I'm not sure why everyone's trying to round this mark, but John Powell will be third at this mark. Here's the battle for fourth, and it's close. Clearly 18 is going for the other gate mark, but these guys both appear to be going for the closer one. That's Bob Perry next, who will be fourth on this mark. Followed by the Pettipaws, who won the first race. They're looking good. And 18, they are going to run that mark, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, that's race class boats. Perry heads up around the mark. Let's see how close Pettipaw can take this mark. Main and more. Main. The main's late coming in. So luffing. Another pinching a little bit to stay on a line above Perry. That's kind of a good move, actually. And here is John Dexter. And then with it looks like a late takedown on, but it's going to work. Got a lot of young people on that boat to get the spinnaker in a hurry. And in fact, Jonathan, the skipper, already has the main in most of the way to help with the turn, but the hired stuck. There it comes. In the nick of time, the spinnaker comes down, jib's coming in, and Ika rounds right behind them with a slightly higher line coming out of it, except their jib is late coming in. Santuza is next down here. 3 boats running the other one, including Jim O'Leary. No, he's coming over to this gate. Running the other gate is Keith Fox, followed by Charlie Quigley, who's no longer in last. Interesting battle for second. John Power thought he might be able to attack and cross, but could not. He's definitely held out by Saul Rosen, who is going to hang on for a distant second. Frank won by a lot. And John's going to be hard-pressed just to get third, because flying in at the other end of the line is Bob Perry. And I'm not sure. I think Bob Perry may have gotten third out of that. Okay, so that's the top 4. And race class is coming under a full head of steam at 18. They're the leeward. The leeward end's a little favored, so I think they will be 5th over John Dexter and Blue Jay, who will be 6th. And then we got a whole bunch of boats on starboard. Charlie was able to pick off any more boats. He was pretty far back. And third to last at the gate. There's your 5th place boat, the race class. Pettipaw will take 6. A good result to go along with a bullet. And Jonathan Austin needs to tack twice to get 7th. And they are tacking, although they didn't have any heel coming out of the first tack. This tack, jib's a little late in, but they're all right. They're going to be 7th. With Ika 8th, and Charlie Quigley is going to come back for 9. So that's not as good as his first race when he started a minute and a half late and got 3rd.